hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' through. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's greater haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back. I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want. I tell them, get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly it down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK to anybody, kill it. Hop out, keep the drilling and spilling. Stay on .62, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those shit, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleed. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
Hey, yo, what up, everybody? Peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings. First off, let me say shout out to my brother Judah Vision in the Cash App with the $2 holler. He's safe for being 100. Appreciate you, my brother. But let's go ahead and do the shout outs real quick. My nigga, all things in the building. Big AMC FSG, what it do? My nigga Terrell Davis, what's going on, pimping? My nigga Andy Gill in the building. Salute. JTN, what's up with you, brother? Fresh Baker with the motherfucking pies. What's going on, bro? Arena. Salute, Queen. Big AMC FSG GTDL in the building. My brother Rod Walker, Shalom King. Peace and blessings to you. Shout out to my brother Judah Vision. Yeah, Plant boy. Plant need to get some motherfucking damn he need to get some damn fertilizer or something. Desmond Johnson, salute, King. Peace and blessings. Dr. Kia be here in a little bit, but we can go ahead and get started. Boy, this has been a hell of a weekend for fights, boy. I loved it. I love it. Yo Nellis, my boy Yo Nellis. That boy liked that at 160. And I said it was going to be a tough fight between him and Kyrie Davis. Boy, that nigga Kyrie Davis, boy, that nigga took some punishment. And Yo Nellis tell us that nigga's official. I would like to see him against either Eroslande Lawyer, Janabek, or Carlos Adames. That boy right there is official tissue. He don't need all the motherfucking fights. Like, he's ready right now. Like, that nigga title contention ready right now. That boy is like that. That boy did his fucking thing, man. I mean, he was out there with the damn stiff-ass jab. Just, tsh, and I could feel the power behind them shots, too. I said, ooh, that nigga hitting hard. If you notice, Kyron Davis, every time them shits hit that nigga, boy, I felt sorry for that nigga. I said, damn, that nigga getting buckled. Yeah, that nigga serious, boy. Yeah, hey, Fresh Big, I done put him on one of my favorite people lists too, boy, because that nigga right there, I said, God damn. And you know, I've seen him in his other fights. And I said he was good. But you know, I seen Kyron Davis in some fights, you know, he looked good too, but man, that man right there, that nigga right there, he was like them niggas from O Block. He was like King Von in the ring, walking nigga down. I said, man, when he walking him down, I said, on phone them. I had to holler on phone them because he was doing that shit. I said, yeah. That nigga right there walking that man down. He walking him down, and it wasn't a switch he was hitting that nigga with. That nigga was hitting him with a damn revolver. He done emptied the clip, put another 6 rounds in that motherfucker, and put it back in him. I said, God damn. But yeah. Now, I don't know what to say about that Plant and Charlo fight now. Do we still get the fight? They done fucked the damn money up. They should have gave Caleb Plant motherfucking cornbread and gave motherfucking Charlo Resendez, bro. That shit right there. That shit right there done fucked up the month, man. They done went to the strip club with the church's fucking money, dog. That's twice this year we done got big fights destroyed. We done lost the damn Devin and damn Ryan fight. Now Charlo and Plant. 2 fights that I was looking forward to. That shit crazy. But that shit happens in boxing. Shit always happen in boxing. I mean, what can we do as boxing fans? They just need to start giving us the fights we asked for. They need to give us the fights we asked for when we asked for it. Instead of damn. Shout out to my nigga Terrence Gayton. He say Caleb Plant the biggest front runner in boxing. Yeah, like. Shout out to my nigga Brock Howard in the building. I was like, man, Caleb Plant. Well, I ain't seen Caleb. I ain't seen Caleb look that bad since. I haven't. Shit. Yeah, he looked it better against Benavidez. Is Resendez that good of a fighter? Like, what the fuck? But shit, my partner in crime here, coming up in the building like a motherfucking ghost on the back thing on phone them. On phone them grave. She here. Peace and blessings to you, doctor.
Hey, Upper. Happy Monday. Hi, y'all. Happy Monday. Shout out to everybody. Hope y'all having a wonderful Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. My weekend was pretty cool. Hey, what happened? What happened, Raina? What's crazy? But yo, it is Monday. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. I want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to our playback gang, people that listen while they're at work, everyone from EB Sweat a Lot to Mr. Altruistic, to Mr. Animalistic, to the beautiful queen, Miss Joette, D1, the homie, and phenomenal show. Everybody that listen in the background, hey, I hope y'all having a good day. And shout out to the playback gang. I'm dedicating my portion of the show to Elon Musk. Now, who didn't put hands and feet on Elon on his last day at the job? Who beat up Elon like this? Who beat up Elon like this? Elon last day was on Friday and he left work with a black eye. Who put hands? He said that his son did it. We know that that's one of the oldest excuses in the book.
His wife did that shit.
No, he ain't got no wife.
Oh, his Botox though. He missed his Botox appointment.
No, it wasn't no both. They saying rumor has it that he slept with somebody's wife in the administration and they got the throwing hands. Or that he hit on the wife or something. I don't know, but Lord have mercy, somebody done put hands on Elon.
Well, you know, Elon got that type of money that make your wife say woo woo woo. He got that type of money. He bought a presidency now. Like that nigga got the type of money. He got the type of money make your wife think about different career choices now.
My God, today.
90% of the women out here today will happily hop on Elon Musk for a smidgen of what he's offering. I'm telling you. And shout out to the beautiful Jab Queen in the building. And shout out to Thrill Hill, what's going on in light skin business. But yeah, Elon Musk got that type of money to break up a happy home.
Well, something happened, so I'm dedicating that.
Oh yeah, and shout out to the beautiful 2 Cent in the building. But yeah, he got that break your marriage money. Well, and Shane Frazier, Paul Gang in the building.
Hi guys. So let's kick this off. Upper, did you want to finish whatever you were talking about? I digress.
Nah, but I wonder who wife he hit on, goddamn. Or did he hit on or did he hit in? That's what I want to know. I hope if you got that type of ass whooping, I hope you at least got a chance to beat his wife a little bit. Shit.
Yeah, somebody. I don't know what happened, but he ain't working for the government no more. And the Friday was his last day. He came in with a black eye, and he was high. Did you see the video of him high?
That was pain pills.
Nah, that wasn't pain pill, man. I don't know what's going on with Elon. I don't know what the hell going on. But anyways, Elon gonna be in the Tyler Perry movie. It looked like that, Judah. How you doing, Judah? Hey, Shane. Hey, 2 Cents. Salute to the Queen, 2 Cents. Salute to Raina. Salute to Ty. Good to see y'all. Exactly, 2 Cents. Got that disappear. He got all kind of money. But let's get this cracking though, because we got a lot to talk about. It has been ghetto for the past couple days since these fights have occurred. First of all, shout out to Beck the Bully. Beck the Bully put on a dominating performance against Falgum. I always say his name wrong. I hate them syllables next to each other. Hey Mike, hey Brock, good to see you guys. So shout out to Beck the Bully, and then turn around the same night or the next night, Khalil Cole. What was it, the same night? I feel like I was just watching boxing all day. Well, anyways, Khalil Cole comes back.
I told you that Khalil Cole fight wasn't gonna go past 6. That nigga came out there with a mission.
Yes, he was pissed off, okay? And he got his get back. Shout out to Khalil Cole back in the winning column. Let everybody know. letting everybody know that his last fight was definitely a fluke.
He made that
When
nigga
he
to say,
lost,
that nigga said,
when
no
he
mas. He said, I ain't getting off that goddamn stool. He said, fuck that shit.
exactly. So shout out to him, man. Definitely got his payback, and his get back. And speaking of get back, we got to give a special. He stayed drug. I know, right? Hey, Judah. Hey, Thrill Hill. Okay, so let's get into Carmel. So Carmel, a lot of fans are upset upper in chat. Now Carmel came back. He fought. I thought he was gonna get the stoppage because he was putting a beating on that kid upper in chat. But dude had a chin. He would not go, and Carmel had him hurt a couple times. But that's not what everybody was upset at. We knew Carmel was gonna Carmel, but everybody was upset at the fact that why is Carmel fight being shown on Instagram? Why didn't Floyd, and Floyd was in the building, why didn't Floyd have him being shown on TV? What's going on right there? Yeah, beat
Well,
him with a jab. Uh-huh.
have you noticed though that Camel's always either after the big fight or before? Like he don't I don't know what type of shit Floyd got, but Camille usually be on like the pay-per-view cards, but he be on after the main event and shit. So I don't know what the hell Floyd doing or something, bro. I really don't know. Like he been marketing Camille kind of funny the whole damn time, so I really don't know. But I know his trainer, she be motherfucking streaming his fights on Instagram all the time.
Yes, and this time Floyd was streaming his fights. So a lot of people streaming his fight on Instagram. So a lot of people are just saying, yo, what's going on? Like, Carmel, like he's work. He's another one that's fighting every 72 hours. Okay, every time we look up, Carmel got a fight. And this opponent wasn't a last minute. If y'all recall, the last couple of opponents that Carmel's been fighting have been last minute because everybody keep pulling out not to fight him. This one was like, we gonna bang, you know what I'm saying? And Carmel trained, and it was, like everything was set on par, and we got to see him on Instagram. So I'm praying. Word on the block is he's supposed to be coming back by the end of the summer, which that's, we already know that. Y'all know how Carmel is coming. He'll be back in a couple months. He's on his Abdullah Mason,
You
and
know what I noticed though?
hopefully we can see him on pay-per-view on the card instead of on social media. What's up?
Have you noticed that since Camille ain't fighting at the 120 something, his shit ain't got that pop that it used to have to it. Like he needs his grown man strength because right now at 135 he ain't got the to get a motherfucker up out of there right now. It don't look like he got enough steam on them shots right now. Like I was sitting there looking at him like, yeah, you was hitting the nigga, but you wasn't. Like I said, it wasn't much behind them shots. Like remember, he's still not a grown man yet, and he was fighting a grown man. It didn't look like he had much behind them shots. Like I mean, they looked good. Like hell yeah, they look good. Like Devin's punches look good, but it ain't got no weight behind them shits. It wasn't no weight behind them shots. I was watching, and when I seen the second round, I said, yeah, Camille ain't getting the stoppage. I knew he wasn't getting the stoppage because he didn't have the weight to get that nigga up out. Like he didn't have the weight behind his punches. Like his punch. If I'm trying to explain it, like yeah, maybe at 126, them shits would have got him up out of there. Maybe 130, but yeah, exactly. And yeah, he don't have it at all. Plus, he's not sitting on them punches. He throwing them faster than bunch. Yeah, it wasn't no pop. They was like a lot of them shots was looking like slapping punches. Like they look like slapping punches. Like he wasn't following through. Like it wasn't no. It wasn't no. Like there's a difference when you hear a punch go pop, 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 and then there's one when you hear it go poof, poof. You know what I'm saying? That's the thudding shots. It wasn't no thudding shot. He had a lot of quick pop shits. Like he was a pop star. He wasn't doing his thing.
Right. Well, hey, Rod, good to see you. Well, let's see. Hey, Desmond. Let's see how he can only get better. So let's see. I know one thing. It's time to put him on so everybody could see this boy. Like, come on now. He got about 6-7 fights now. Like, come on, y'all. Like, it's time. Like, it's definitely time. And speaking of it's time, the California State Athletic Commission has overturned the Navarrete and Charlie Suarez fight to a no contest. And they have ordered an immediate rematch. Now, a lot of people feel like Navarrete was about to go and meet his maker, that Charlie Suarez is about to put hands and feet on that man. Now, this was a controversial decision. And Navarrete, the fight was stopped, and it was won for Navarrete due to a head cut. A lot of people felt like it didn't come from the punch. After replay, it did come from the punch. And that's why Charlie Suarez actually lost the fight. So now they're about to fight again. But I think Emmanuel Navarrete might have to. I think Charlie Suarez is gonna put hands and feet on him on the next fight, y'all. What y'all think? I think Navarrete in trouble. Rest because most.
Yeah, I think he'd be more prepared for Charlie Suarez next go around. See, at first he was taking him easy. I mean, you look at Charlie Suarez's picture, you be like, man, that nigga look goofy as hell. But Charlie was coming to play. Charlie say, look, I'm in here flying around this motherfucking Cameroon. And he say, hey, I'm coming for your spot. He say, I'm not Valdez, homie. I'm not Valdez.
Well, let's shout out. Let's see what Navarrete do. One thing about it, I haven't seen Navarrete run from too much smoke. So I'm sure we'll be getting that soon. Big fight card. They can have that one right back in California or Vegas. Navarrete fans will show up.
Or Texas.
Yeah, or Texas. Navarrete fans will show up. They do love them some Navarrete out there. For real. It was a decent crowd before. And speaking of decent crowd, last up on the housekeeping before we get into the oh my goodness, the craziness that has absolutely like the stunner of the weekend and one of the biggest upset of the year so far is Nonito Donaire. Sorry about that. Nonito Donaire is set to fight Andres Campos on June 14th in Buenos Aires. I told you guys once I found out his fight date and everything, I was going to bring that to y'all. So we got Pacquiao back. We got Nonito back. Now we're waiting for the fight dates for Ugas and Chocolatito. Okay?
And
Ugas
Spence.
and Chocolate. I'm talking about old fighters, Upper. I'm talking about old fighters.
Ain't Ugas the same age as Spence? And shout out to Fresh Baker in the building.
But Ugas done been through. Ugas might be the same age, but his body is really like 92 because of the stuff that he took, the punishment he has taken in a few of his bouts. You understand? He's not. I want to say Ugas is damaged, but you know, Ugas got some wear and tear on him, whereas Spence has only been one fight. But of course, we're waiting on him. But I'm just talking about the ones that, you know, older fighters, wear and tear, Chocolatito, Nonito Donaire. No disrespect to Nonito. Love Nonito. But we know Nonito been through some wars, so Nonito ain't gonna lay down for nobody. Ugas and
I want my boy Nonito to retire, but hell, I'm still always root for him because that's my guy. But he got a tough one.
He said, Ty said, so the whole senior department of BoxRec is coming back. Yes, they're coming back. They coming back, y'all. So I'm gonna keep mine. So June 14th is Nonito's card in Argentina. Shout out to Nonito. And Buenos Aires. Spence.
That's why I said Spence, because Spence done been through a hell of a lot of wear and tear. He went through a Ferrari at 100 miles an hour, all that bullshit.
Well, hey Andy. Well, hi Vance. Hey Fresh Baker. Hey Jado. Well, okay. Well, waiting on Spence too. Then I'll add him to the list. The senior tour, but I just don't look at Spence as a senior citizen like how they looking at the rest of them. But anyways, let's get to meat potatoes of the show. Biggest upset. Caleb Plant gets the dog. I mean, oh my God. Resendez. Oh my God, I had no idea that he was going to put hands and feet on Caleb Plant like that. I wondered, did Caleb Plant overlook him? Because in the first 3 rounds, Caleb did really good. Boxing him on the outside and everything. He was doing good. And then something happened. Oh, no, you know what? It was that shot. That shot happened. He hit Caleb, boom, to the body and hurt him, and then caught him up top. And Caleb was on survival mode from that round on. I am very shocked. Shout out to Resendez and the new. Okay, he is the WBA Mando to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, your ass bet not. You bet not, Canelo. He just got.
That's perfect for Canelo right there. He looking at that, looking at his lips.
No, Canelo, you bet not. Damn it, you bet not. But get this up. Resendez is a 160 fighter. This was his first fight at 168. Now, does this say that Caleb Plant was overlooking Resendez, or does this say that we need to adjust how we look at Caleb Plant? Because somebody
he did Plant worse than Benavidez though. Like I was like, what the fuck? Benavidez wasn't even doing Plant like that.
Yeah, but peep game. Have y'all noticed? Does Caleb Plant have a problem with Hispanic fighters? Is it that come forward? Do Caleb got a problem with? I don't know, because I'm starting to look at something that come forward. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Something ain't right. How are we judging? How are we scoring Caleb Plant from now on though? Like, is Caleb Plant not the goods? Was this a bad night at the office? Was he overlooking his opponent?
He must have been vegan this shit right here. He should have ate some meat.
You said what, Upper? Something about vegan.
Plant must have went vegan this training camp. Then he should have ate meat instead of Plant.
Because I don't know. Because even Trevor McCumbee had his last fight with Trevor McCumbee. Trevor McCumbee did his, pop Caleb and everything. And Caleb still had that dog and started, trying to kill the man and knock his head off and stopped him. So I'm very curious. I didn't even see Caleb throw any combos together. There was nothing coming after his weak, very lackluster throwing of a jab. He kept his he kept pawing him, like kept trying to measure him, not following up with anything. I'm gonna blame it on he overlooked this.
I'm gonna blame it on that nigga was scared of Charlo. That's what it was. I think he didn't want to get in that ring with Charlo, so he threw the fight. Shout out to my brother Lee for the $5 holler in the cash out. Appreciate you, King. I'm gonna say that nigga seen that performance that Jamal put on, damn it. And I've always said that to the vision. I always wonder why people think Breadman was such a great trainer. Like, nigga named Breadman, nigga, eat some meat, nigga. Shit.
Breadman had a tough night because his other fighter lost too. Keyshawn Davis. Let's talk about that. Oh my God.
I was talking about that when you came on. I said, boy, your Nelly Tillis turned into one of my favorite fighters right there, boy. I told it was gonna be a tough fight, but that nigga walked Kyron. Boy, Kyron earned every penny he made that night, boy, because I felt kind of bad for him. I said, God damn, he getting pounded on. Like, that nigga walked him down like we was in O Block in Chicago and Keem Vaughn just had the switch. I said, boy, Kyron getting walked down. I say, on phone them. I was hollering on phone them for you, Key. I said, God damn. That nigga was doing something serious.
I mean, him and Caleb, Breadman had a tough night because both of his fighters got hands and feet put on. Like, it wasn't even no close fight. No, okay, it could have went either way. Like, it was a thorough butt whooping for both of his fighters. I don't think I seen.
He had 3 fighters on the fight card. I thought all 3 of them lost. I thought he had another one. Ty, who was his other fighter?
I only seen the 2. I only tuned in at the start of the Keyshawn and Yonelli fight. Charlo had the easier assignment. I mean, oh my goodness.
I mean, he also been out the ring almost a long time. Shout out to my nigga opening LDTV.
I mean, beat the brakes off of him. I mean, both of his fighters, Upper. It's like as soon as they said you about to fight Breadman fighters, Yonelli and Resendez got together and said, show no mercy. And literally went out there and put him. Who got beat the worst? Plant or
Kyron did. I think it was Kyron.
Who got beat up the worst, my boy Plant or Chiron? Both of them.
Shout out to my nigga Planet 619. Shout out Tommy Gunn said they should have did the Devin Haney.
Oh, hey Tommy. Hey Plant.
But I don't take nothing away from Kyron because he took it like a champ. But I seen one of them shots hit him. That nigga said, "Ooh." I said, "Uh-oh." I said, "God damn." Is it?
Do you think he should have? Do you think that Redman should have threw in the towel for Chiron? He took way too much punishment.
He took way too much. He took way too much.
Nelly blew him a kiss and punched him. I don't care what nobody say. Chiron got to get his lick back.
Kyron better stay the fuck away from that nigga, dog.
He got to get upper. He blew him a kiss and gave him a right to the. Oh my God! Then he was like stomping hard on him and was like, "Come on!" And then Chiron threw and he ducked it like he pawed it away. Oh my God! It was so embarrassing what he just did to my boy Chiron. It's so embarrassing. I am devastational, y'all. I'm devastational.
Exactly, man. That's what I've been wondering. Like, Caleb Plant always gassing out. I'm like, damn, Brad, man. What is your methods if you stripping and conditioning your opponent, your fighters, and they stay gassing out? You don't see Derrick James fighters gassing the fuck out. Like, nigga, your methods fucking suck, dude. Like, how are you a strength and conditioning coach and your people don't never have the strength and the conditioning to make it 12 rounds, dog? Come on, man. Niggas used to fight 15 rounds back in the day. Yours can't even go 12. Nigga, yours be gassed out in 5.
Well, we are. I'm sending my condolences to both.
That was called the long kiss goodnight right there, Key. Yo, Nellis thought he was Jada in that building. He said, "This the long kiss." He said, "Mwah, kiss of death, nigga." That was the long kiss goodnight.
Nah, you can't just have this man blowing kisses at you and swatting down your punches like that. Chiron got to get his get back, y'all. He got to get his get back upper in chat. What y'all think? Should we do it for part 2? Should a part 2 of Chiron versus Yonelli? Should we do it?
No, I don't want that man going back out there. That shit wasn't even close. You trying to get that nigga a homicide.
In KO chat yesterday, they said Plant wasn't on snack. Ooh.
Oh, wow. He didn't take his snack? Ah, that's why he looked so good. That's why he couldn't take the punishment. He didn't have his snack absorbent shield on. He didn't have his snack pack on. And you know, have y'all noticed that when fighters fight without that snack, they look completely different?
I'm trying to figure out how the heck did Elijah Garcia put hands and feet on Resendez and knock him out to the motherland? And Caleb Plant couldn't even get a rhythm going after the 3rd round. Like, what happened, Caleb? That's why I really.
You want me to tell you what's funny about that whole situation? Elijah Garcia knocked him out. Keyshawn Davis beat the shit out of Elijah Garcia. And they both got their ass whooped.
Both of them did. Oh my goodness. Didn't Plant say he had a hand issue? I mean, but still, where was your clinching? Where was using your feet more? He got hurt to the body in the 4th round and took a chin shot. And them short uppercuts that Resendez was landing. My God. I think my boy overlooked him and he just messed up the church's money because we will not be getting Charlo and Plant anytime soon right now. I think that Plant needs to go and get his belt back. Man, I'm thinking Keyshawn was a beast, but he talking about Tank and he got a weight clause. Edwin can go over 10 pounds. What?
If y'all didn't notice, Keyshawn puts that 10-pound limit on everybody he fights. Y'all just not getting hip to it. But Keyshawn, yeah, he puts that 10-pound weight limit on everybody.
Charlo was gonna beat him anyway. We know that, Opulent. We all knew that, but I wanted the people that feel like Charlo ain't back. So let's get to Charlo. Redman is there anything I need to know? Are you good? He's seen he wasn't going good. Yeah, that's why I'm like that. I'm giving Plant the benefit of but he needs to go and avenge that. And shame on that referee that ruled it a split decision and said that he gave it to Plant. Where Plant
I
got
said,
beat up.
nigga, I said, nigga, you don't get the fuck out of motherfucking referee them. You better never judge another damn fight. You look like the same motherfucker that gave Canelo a motherfucking damn thing against Floyd.
Hey Kawhi, hey brother Huey, hey Lee Jackson. Good to see you guys. Okay. Shout out to Charlo. Charlo looked excellent. And this is what I wanted to say because this is how I know that I'm seeing a different Charlo. And I'm very, very proud of everything that I'm seeing from him after the fight, before the fight. Charlo just looked like it's I swear boxing is so much more fun when the Charlos are turned up. And
when they together again. I like when they together, but they need to get rid of that one nigga, dog. Get rid of that one motherfucking nigga that's in Jamal Charlo camp. Because as soon as he came through the thing, first thing he said, we gonna get some bottles. Nigga, why the fuck are you gonna say y'all gonna get some bottles? You know this man's a recovering alcoholic. The first thing you saying is let's get some bottles. Like, come on, man. Watch the people you keep around you, bro, because they want you to fall, bro. Nigga talking about getting some bottles.
Well, one thing I do want, yes, and to follow up with what Upper said, Charlo did speak about the importance of mental health. He said, if you're ever going through something, the worst thing that you can do is hold it in. It doesn't matter who it is. Just talk to somebody about it. And that's the best thing you can do to try to move forward. So shout out to Charlo opening up about his mental health issues and the things that he was going through. Charlo, what I saw, still the best jab in boxing. I mean, hands down. Everything that he was following up with them jabs. A lot of people felt like that stoppage was premature, but I looked at Lamana Cornflake.
Cornbread was dust already, bro. That jab kicked his ass. And you heard what his brother said. He said the best fucking jab in boxing. Even his brother know that's the best jab in fucking boxing.
Best jab. I mean, oh my goodness. But let's congratulate Jamal Charlo because after this win, Jamal Charlo is officially number 2. And guess who's number 1? Beck the Bully. Guess who's number 3? Lester Martinez. So let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. With the 168,
I have him go for Beck. Stay away from Lester.
Oh, well, this is what I think should happen because it was revealed. Let's segue a little bit into Golden Boy. Oscar De La Hoya did an interview, and he said that they're him and PBC are about to have a 5v5. About to have they going against they tournament. Interesting that his fight was on Friday, PBC was on Saturday. So what I was thinking, Upper, hear me out. What about Beck the Bully versus Resendez or Charlo versus Resendez? If we're gonna now get that PBC and Golden Boy, how we like that? We just saw all 3 of them guys fight Friday and Saturday. What about Beck the Bully, Resendez, Beck the Bully, Charlo, Beck the Bully?
I'd rather see Beck the Bully and Charlo though.
What about Charlo versus Resendez? Because then
so who's Resendez with?
I will assume PBC.
So then that won't be a 5v5 if Charlo is with PBC as well.
Or Resendez versus Beck the Bully.
Well, why not do Beck the Bully versus Charlo then?
Charlo is calling out Canelo and Caleb Plant still. If he beats Resendez, he's the WBA interim at 168.
But that's still PBC.
Hell, Canelo will come back over to the PBC for that Charlo fight. 2 brothers.
Oh yeah. That's the other Charlo that he did want anyway.
Yeah, that's a legitimate 168 fighter now. And
I think that jab will give Canelo problems right now.
Hey Malik, good to see you. Yes, he did, Arena. Yes, he did. He beat the break Upper. Damn, so okay? Who got beat the worst? Cornflake, Chiron, or Caleb? Who chat? Who got beat up the worst? Who got beat up the worst?
I'm gonna say Chiron. I'm gonna say Chiron, man.
Upper. That was
like Charlo did his thing, but Charlo didn't even get as tenacious as he could have. You feel what I'm saying? Like Charlo could have really turned that shit up on him. And Caleb, man, he made it 12 rounds, so you know.
Well, interesting fact, you guys, and shout out to the Ring Magazine for pointing this out because I didn't even know. 6 years ago when Andy Ruiz pulled one of the biggest upsets with Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz's trainer was Manny Robles. Manny Robles is also Resendez trainer who just pulled off the other upset against Caleb Plant. So Manny's
always been a good trainer though. He's always been a good trainer.
Well, shout out to Manny because he just pulled off. That's number 2. But who was the biggest upset this year thus far as money betting wise go? It would definitely go a little bit edge to
Ryan and Roller.
Actually, Caleb Plant was the biggest. Has overtaken Ryan's spot. Actually, so he leads the pack. Caleb Plant. Second is Ryan Garcia. Third is Devin Haney as far as the expectations of what we were supposed to see. Got also Rafa against Robisi. Oh, thank you.
What was the line on the Caleb Plant fight?
Negative 2,500.
Oh wow. Damn. Yeah, that's the biggest one for this year. Negative 2,500 done. Well, if anybody would have took Resendez, I know some people took Resendez too. Because I heard some people talking about Resendez. They probably got paid.
Man, they got paid. Shout out to everybody that got to the bag. Because whoa. Speaking of getting to the bag, Manny Pacquiao is being inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame on June 8th, as he is getting ready for his July fight against my Barrios. But y'all know I'm gonna bring it in. Manny Pacquiao stated that he is Plant was effing the night before. Thank you, Picasso. Manny Pacquiao did an interview upper, and y'all already know, so don't cuss me out. I'm just gonna say, y'all already know who he wants. Tank Davis. He says when he beats Barrios, line them up. My dream fight is with Gervonta Davis. He loves that fight. He has tried to get that fight for a couple of years.
He's trying to get that bag. He's trying to get that bag.
And y'all called me cap. Y'all were saying Pacquiao ain't do. I said he's been.
We've been said that too last year. Key, I was like, Tank need to go ahead and take the fight. Remember, I said go ahead and get that legend on his record. Remember?
Yes, but they said that we were capping. That
I told everybody that Manny knows that Tank is the biggest payday, and Manny ain't trying to fight till he's 50 now. He's trying to get one more big payday, man. He know Mario Barrios ain't gonna give him the payday. He's just hoping that he can squeak this win out with Barrios, and him and Tank gonna fight at a catchweight.
So
Manny said he'll fight him at 144. Andy Gill.
So so after this fight, Manny Pacquiao is officially chasing Gervonta Tank Davis. Hey, frequent.
Liar frequently. I bet you Manny Pacquiao jump in front of the line over Jake Paul. Tank versus Pacquiao is a much bigger fight than Tank versus Jake Paul. That's a damn clown show.
Yeah, it is. They clearly don't want him to fight Tank. They feeding him to Barrios. It looked
actually 2 Cent. Manny Pacquiao has had luck with front foot dominant Mexican fighters. Now, like I said, Manny. I seen Manny. He looked like he's in good shape. Like he done cycled for a year. Manny might give Barrios more than what the fuck he thought was coming. And just think, if Manny Pacquiao beats Barrios and becomes the champion, a fight with him and Tank will be that much bigger. I mean, he got to bet it all to win it all. You feel me? He said he wants a Tank fight. He got to build that shit up.
Hey, K Kazi, good to see you. Speaking of PBC, so people have pointed out, y'all know I'm gonna bring everything. People have pointed out that what's up with the PBC fighters? Are PBC testing their fighters? Because folks are saying that Man, ain't nobody getting tired, barely sweating. And I'm just like, yo, did we not just see Chiron and Caleb Plant running for their life? Yes, the PBC does say fighters, okay? But
I know people ain't saying that when in Saudi they don't test. All them fights over there have been non-tested. VADA hasn't tested none of them Saudi fighters over there. PBC, they have standard testing. We not saying nothing about the zone fighters that fight over there over in the UK and shit not being tested. But the first thing they holler is about motherfucking PBC, bro. They trying to put the blame everywhere. Exactly, 2 Cent. That's Victor Conte and them trying to pass the motherfucking buck. How about we test these snack fighters?
Well, that's what they're Pac-Man for the upset. Reyes gloves are in effect. Lord Jesus. I do want to say that Caleb Plant does have a rematch clause with Resendez. So let's see. Plant says that he's still open to fighting Charlo as well. But another person has thrown their hat in, and that is Edgar Berlanga. He trolled Caleb Plant to oblivion Saturday night, as expected. And Berlanga wants to fight Caleb Plant. How we see that fight going? Hey, Kevin.
Now he want to fight Caleb Plant. But I heard in sparring, Caleb Plant said that nigga was shadow boxing, couldn't touch him. But now after he done seen Caleb Plant get beat, now Berlanga want to come around like, nigga, I remember they tried to make that fight with you before, Berlanga, and you said no.
Yeah, true. Definitely. Also, the person that we not talking about at 168, I just want to remind y'all he is coming back better than ever, and that is Boo Boo Andre. Hey, Pay, that is Boo Boo Andre. Okay, so
they said Boo Boo Andre just signed a fight to fight your Nillis Tillis next.
So if he exactly, and I got Boo Boo, I'm standing with Boo Boo. Period.
Man, Boo Boo about to get the Keyshawn Davis treatment.
No, I would like to see Boo Boo versus Charlo.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a good fight right there. Charlo can go ahead and get his smackdown on Boo Boo now.
Oh, so now you trying to say that Boo Boo is food? Really?
Man, he about to be diarrhea shit stain with a whip, right?
Whatever. Hey, Creole. Whatever, y'all. Whatever. He coming back, okay? And I want to see Boo Boo versus Charlo or Boo Boo versus Resendez. All of those is good fights. For real. Y'all know that's one of my favorite fighters, K Kazi. I'm always rep for Boo Boo. Okay, when it comes to my fighters, y'all know I hold them down. Win, lose, or draw. That's why I'm just like, Caleb gonna be good.
Now that nigga about to get flushed.
Whatever. Y'all some haters. Whatever. Anyways, okay. Watch. Boo Boo gonna be back, and when he do, y'all gonna see, okay? Hi, it's me again. No, Raina, he's not. He's gonna win. Nani. Give me 2 seconds, please. So just watch. Is he gonna slip again? Yes, he is. No, yes, he is. If he falls,
well, at least you know he about to lose. Then you already saying he gonna slip again. So
let me tell you something. If Boo Boo was to go to sleep, if Boo Boo was to get knocked out, I swear to God, he's taking a nap. Okay, like that's just where I'm at with it. Period. Oh my God, he's like whatever. We blood in blood. I am not in the Hanos clan. Anyways, y'all
Frequent stay be trying to claim you, man. Like, damn, Frequent, take the hint. She said she ain't trying to be in there with y'all meat grabbers.
Oh no, he's not. Andy, watch. I think Boo Boo and Charlo is a good fight. And it's 50-50. Boom. I'm putting it out there right now. Boom. In y'all face.
You said 80-20. Yeah, I think it's about
no. 50-50. 50-50, y'all. 50-50.
Damn, 2 Cent.
Leave Frequent alone. Hey, General. Oh my God. Also, y'all, Teofimo Lopez, okay? I'm not denounced. Listen, Frequent, I never was in it.
Exactly, Frequent. She never was with y'all, nigga.
Oh my God. But speaking
just like Devin couldn't connect with that carnival worker.
Lord have mercy. Here we
Y'all
go.
shit just ain't connected, nigga. Hey, let me ask y'all the biggest shit ever, right? So Bill Haney don't even realize how he be shitting on his son so bad, dog. So tell me, why was Bill Haney shitting on Mace? I mean, well, he was shitting on P. Diddy and Mace, right? Because Mace did a post the other day, a picture with him and Diddy talking about, I'm glad I got out of rap when I did. So Bill basically shitting on Puffy, right? But then your son in the pool with the nigga, dog. Like, come on, man. At the height of Puffy's power, your son say you ain't shit unless you in that baby oil pool with Diddy. Like, you shitting on Mace and P. Diddy because they was in the mud, because they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shitting on that, but your son standing in a motherfucking pool with P. Diddy. Like, nigga, you be creating shit for your damn son. Like, nigga, I know your son be like, Dad, shut the fuck up, Jesus. Allah. Allah. Why, how come Allah, please shut this nigga up? Damn, Dad. Go fuck with Becky and shut up and stay off the Instagram, damn it. Like, damn.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so
All
much.
praise to Allah.
Thank you so much, Upper. Oh my God. Speaking of, okay. Also, we want to say congratulations to Jamal Herring. He is being inducted into the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame. Shout out to Jamal for that very big accomplishment. Yeah, kudos. That's all I got. Next up, Teofimo. Okay, speaking of next up, Lord Jesus. Tio, now last week, Tio went on a tirade. He
No,
called.
when you talk about Tio, we got to talk about Jesus. Anima Halu Jesus. It's for Tio now.
Thank you. Tio called Turkey a dictator. Well, something happened.
And shout out to the beautiful queen, Ashley Corner, my bad, Key. And Sock Passe to my brother, Picasso in the building, Kevin House. Salute, my bad, y'all. I meant to holler at y'all a second ago. But, nigga, stop talking, boy. You be putting a target on A1 Hoops on in the building. But damn, this nigga just stayed putting a target on Devin. Talking about Diddy, but your son best pictures with Diddy. God damn.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Hey to the beautiful queen, 2 cents. Ashley's Corner. Salute, queen. So Tio, Upper and chat. Tio has came out and publicly apologized to Turkey. He said to His Excellency Turkey, I take full responsibility for my inappropriate words on the X app. I publicly apologize to he. Wait, what? I will conduct myself.
He was saying His Excellency, he.
Okay. I will conduct myself with greater respect, humility, and professionalism. Sending love and light to all. Thank you. Boxing. Are we buying this public apology?
Tio about to get poo-poo platted. Yes, you have to show that you really contrite. Take this hummus and couscous. He about to get the hummus and couscous platter with the falafel. He about to get the couscous hummus falafel halal plate. He about to get the halal plate with the hummus and couscous with falafel on the side.
Upper echelon. Upper echelon. Come on, 2 cents. Oh, Picasso.
They ain't getting Diddy. They ain't getting Diddy 2 cents. They getting shitty. That man about to eat some halal food. And it's gonna be some falafel, some couscous, and some hummus in that motherfucker. He about to make a colorful dish on that motherfucker right there. You know, it got that corn, the carrots. You know, your body can't digest shit like that. All that shit about to be like a fireworks when they explode on that nigga, bro. Everywhere.
Upper echelon. Oh my God. He was the apology accepted? Turkey has not came out and accepted anything that I've seen so far. But dang, man. Tio, Now, what does this say about Tio, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on with Tio?
He better take some wet wipes with him. That's what it's saying.
Oh my God. Upper, that's not nice. That's not nice. Well, Oscar,
your apology, you know, an apology over there doesn't mean nothing unless you getting some shit and some beans put on it. You don't mean your apology unless you let a motherfucking shit on you now. That's the Saudi way. That's the Saudi way.
Allegedly. Now, Upper.
Ain't no alleged. Ask all them Instagram models and shit. Ain't no alleged. Them niggas getting shitted on.
Hey, Adarius. Hey, Marcus. Now, Lord. Oscar and Tio was in attendance over the weekend. And Oscar has come out and said, if you have no promoter, give me a call. I can give you advice and take care of your best interests. Let's make you a pay-per-view star like you deserve. Who gonna tell Oscar? Who gonna tell Oscar? Top Rank tried to do that, Oscar. They gave him almost 7 fighters last year to fight, and he said no to all of them. What you gonna do different, Oscar? I'm so curious.
He gonna do Ryan versus Tio. That's all he gonna do.
Well, all of them apologize to Turkey. Wonder why. Don't get Upper started. Do not get Upper started.
You know why? Because that motherfucker will lock. He will act like he's setting up a fight for you to come over there and fight. Then they lock your ass up, and then you be in that jail with all the other people that said something bad about Turkey.
Thank you, Upper. Get down and thank you, Marcus. Lord Jesus. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much.
That is true though. Have you noticed that they be making the motherfuckers fly out to Saudi in the fights in America? Why the fuck are we taking a detour all the way out here to Dubai? You know why you gotta come to Dubai. You know why you come out here to Dubai. Yes, your fight is in Mexico. No, it's in California, but you must stop over here to the Couscous Hotel. You gotta come out here. You gotta let Turkey and the Prince. They have to give you the royal blessings. That's why you make the motherfuckers fly all the way out there to Saudi, and the fight ain't even in Saudi. And then hold my hand after we have this experience. Lock fingers. Let them know that it was a memorable experience. And you can tell the motherfuckers got shitted on because they holding their hands interlocking in between each other's fingers. Come on, man. That's why they hold them hands like that. This motherfucker, they letting people know I've been shitted on. That's the signal. That is the Saudi signal.
God. Allegedly.
I call it the SS, the Saudi signal.
Thank you, Upper. Hey, Joseph. Okay. Do we like the role of Oscar and Tio? Could Golden Boy make Tio a star that you know that they say that he deserves to be? You guys, locking fingers is crazy. Thank you, Upper. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Oh my God. Look, okay. Let's go. All right, let's get into Keyshawn Davis, okay? Keyshawn Davis is Keyshawn Davis fight week. Exactly. It's Keyshawn Davis fight week, y'all. Really good fight. And I think we got a Pro Box card too this weekend. Now, Keyshawn did an interview with Andre Ward, and he had a lot to say. One about Andy Cruz, and said that the reason why it's not on him on why the fight hasn't happened yet. He said that Andy Cruz team said that the fight was not ready. I kind of believe this, and hear me out, y'all. Andy Cruz, for the 135 division, Andy Cruz is ranked number 9 in the WBO, but he's about to fight on Saturday for the IBF Eliminator.
He can't do shit to me, nigga. Shit to me. I see him on American soil, spit in his face, nigga. Now,
okay, thank you.
Ain't shit excellent to me.
Okay, Upper.
On phone now.
Upper, can y'all bring it back?
I'm just saying, I'm not letting Turkey shit on me. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'll
but
smack
when
him
I'm
with the shit hand.
saying Andy Cruz, I believe that there's some truth to what Keyshawn Davis is saying, because Andy Cruz, he wanted to fight Keyshawn. He's number 9. He was supposed to petition to fight Tank Davis. That never happened. And now he's fighting for the IBF Eliminator. So I kind of believe maybe they're trying to get him a belt to set up a lineal title. But also what's coming out, which I was not aware of, is that Keyshawn Davis has a weight clause on Edwin De Los Santos. 10 pounds he cannot rehydrate over.
He has that on everybody. Y'all not listening. He had that on Baranchik. He had it on Gustavo Limos, but Limos said, fuck that, I'm not making weight. Keyshawn had it on Pedraza. Keyshawn's been putting that 10-pound weight clause. That's why I'm saying he talk about tight tricking the game. Keyshawn, go back and look at all his fights. He's doing IBF rules. He's making everybody do the 10-pound rehydration limit. And I was like, damn, I thought you was a WBO champ. But he's been doing that to everybody.
Speaking of, I want to send my condolences to Mike McCollum family, aka the Body Snatcher. He was a three-weight world champion. He's won titles in the welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. He passed away over the weekend. Known as a boxing legend, known as a really good dude. You wouldn't even know, because he was so humble, filled with such humility. So I want to say our thoughts and prayers are with Mike McCollum family. And thank you, Body Snatcher, for all that you've given to boxing.
Shout out to the Body Snatcher.
Absolutely. And I would like to say goodbye to NBA on TNT with Shaq and Ernie and my boys, man. It's done. I hope they're going to get picked up by another network. But over the weekend,
the last 4 fights, 2 Cent. Ever since he fought the nigga in Texas, his last few fights. Because in Virginia, they put that weight clause on there. That's why he's always fighting in Virginia. They got that 10-pound rehydration clause in Virginia.
Well, Anani, hold on, y'all.
Yeah, they got that in Virginia. That's why Keyshawn always brings his fights back to Virginia. They got that 10-pound rehydration clause. They put it on Pedraza. They put it on Limos. They put it on Baranchik. And now it's going on De Los Santos. But they holler at Tank for putting a rehydration on Ryan. Yeah, it's for him too, 2 Cent. But, Keyshawn, he'll make the 10-pound rehydration and then he'll still blow up after that. Like, people still, like, if you used to it, you could do it. Like, you just rehydrate after you do your next day weigh-in. That's what Spence used to do when he was the IBF champion. Like, the next day weigh, you just got to hold your recovery. Like, you can't rehydrate fully the first day. You got to make sure you save some of your rehydration for the next go around. Because if not, you might peak too soon and you might rehydrate too much. No, that was Limos that was way overweight, freaking flyer. Yep.
Well, let's see how this goes. Way overweight, Baranchik. I'm not sure if he was way overweight. I don't think I reported.
No, it was Limos. It was Limos.
Okay. Well, how do we feel about this? Now that there's a rehydration clause being talked about with this fight, is Keyshawn Davis, is he contradicting himself? He has so much to say about other fighters and this rehydration clause and everything. What's going on?
They said something about it his last fight, but it's Virginia rule. So you can't go past the Virginia rule because that's why he keeps having his fights in Virginia. Like Abdullah Mason, nobody on that card is going to be able to rehydrate more than 10 pounds for the next day weight. Everybody, when you fight in Virginia, you have to rehydrate 10 pounds next day. That's why, every time he fights in Virginia all the time. So it's everybody on that card is going to have the next day weigh in. Like everybody. Anybody that's on a Keyshawn Davis card in Virginia, no, you got a next day weigh in of 10 pounds. And the reason why Baranchik team went for it, because Baranchik ain't have no following, and they had to do the damn show in Virginia. That's why his team couldn't do shit about it. Baranchik team is under top rank. Bob Aaron runs top rank. Bob Aaron runs Keyshawn and Baranchik. Baranchik wasn't supposed to win that belt. But I don't see nothing wrong with it, because that's the way I wish boxing was anyway, like the IBF rules. That way you can't have people like Devin Haney blowing up 25 pounds the next day. You feel what I'm saying? It keeps the integrity, keep people fighting in their right weight classes. Exactly, Andy Gill. That's why I don't say shit about it, because it's not like he's putting a weight class on nobody. Like it ain't like he's putting a weight class. He's just fighting in a state that has a rehydration, just like the IBF. And I feel like if the IBF do it, how can it be wrong?
Well, I have no problem with it. I'm just saying he had a lot to say about, other fighters about doing it. And it's coming out that a lot of these fighters low key do it. So Hanos is a bully. Yeah. Hey, Daisy. Keyshawn has all the possible advantages if he doesn't KO De Los Santos by 6 rounds. I don't know what to tell you.
Hanos ain't bullied nobody frequent. He's not even a bully to his wife.
Okay. All righty. We're going to move past that. Anyways, you guys, Devin fans overlook the 30-pound gain as chasing greatness. Lord have mercy, y'all. Come on. We are going to be nice today, y'all. We're going to be nice today. Now, look, but that's all I was saying, that I find it very interesting, that, Keyshawn is doing this, and he has, came at tanking other fighters about a rehydration clause. Now, do I think that is bad? No. Only having the 10-pound? No. I think that it should be across the board for all fighters. But, that's how it go. Can be both. Either he is or he ain't. Don't be surprised if Edwin pulls the upset. Edwin been out the ring for a long time, had a lot of health issues and everything. If he pulls up the upset, I would be very shocked. I mean, like super shocked. Because when I went back and watched some of that fight, because I can't watch Edwin and Shakur fight for its entirety, for obvious reasons. But I think that what I saw, if Edwin would have been more effective with cutting off the ring and really having his IQ on, knowing that Shakur Stevenson was slowing down in certain parts and how he wasn't following up with combos or anything like that, he would have been able to really have took the fight to Shakur. So I'm curious to see how he has changed, because this is Keyshawn is arguably more athletic than Shakur Stevenson. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna go from that to Keyshawn Davis. Like I can't wait for this fight on Saturday. Yeah, Jab, like, yeah, Miss Ty, like I was like, oh God, I can't watch this fight. Just to see, like what if, can Edwin, the best fight to watch with Edwin is the Rayo, that really showed what he can do. But I don't know, against Keyshawn, being out for almost 2 years, arm injury, blood clots, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But speaking about Keyshawn, I will say this. He did an interview on, I think it was Fight Hype or something like that, where he said, I talk a lot of ish about a lot of people. After the Floyd era, Tank carried the torch and made sure boxing was lit for fighters like me. People are scared to admit that, and I'm not. He also called the Jake Paul and Tank Davis fight amazing and gives Tank his props. They're not fighting. Also, Pacquiao and Barrios tickets goes on sale tomorrow. Okay, pre-sale tickets are tomorrow. Dang, they getting this done early up. I know that's right. They like, look, we got stuff to do, okay? They already got the press conferences. They doing that. They getting it ready. They getting them all out there. Hey, Big Dog Willie. I don't think so. I think we have it's a higher probability for us to see Tank versus Manny Pacquiao than Tank versus Jake Paul. In the same weight class. Y'all think y'all slick. What are you talking about, Frequent? Let's not count De Los Santos out. We've already
Frequent,
got
you just be talking shit all the damn time. Shut the hell up, nigga. Damn. Go ahead, Keith.
Let's not count. We've already seen already got 2 huge upsets. Yes, we have, Fresh Baker. Keyshawn finna beat his A. I think so too, Adarius. I think Keyshawn finna put hands and feet on Edwin. Let me say this: if Edwin is peaked and been in the gym, been active and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if
Edwin's good for 2 fucking rounds, dog. Edwin got 2 fucking rounds in him. Then he gonna look like Pedraza, man. Edwin ain't been active in 2 fucking years with blood clots. That man got 2 good rounds in him. 2 good rounds, because when he started getting hit to the body, all that shit that you training, like I said, he got to build his stamina back up. Now, when Keyshawn Davis is hitting him in his goddamn body, that shit gonna knock all the stuff and the mixed stuff is gonna be out of him, even if you ain't got that much power. Body shots are going, man, take it away from him. That man got 2-3 rounds tops.
Well, let's see how it goes. Countdown. It's a really big
now Big Dog with a trope.
Lord Jesus. Y'all gonna cut up every time. Hey, Fight Game. Good to see you, King. Happy birthday, Big Dog Willie.
Shout out to my nigga Fight Game. And Big Dog, make sure you wipe a couple of asses today on your birthday. Opinionated boxer salute. Big Dog on the birthday. That nigga about to blow somebody candle out. My nigga Big Dog.
Upper echelon. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Happy birthday, King. I wish you many more. And make sure you go and have a really good party time this weekend. Hey, Opinionated Boxing. But yeah, so I'm curious to see, like I said, it could if Keyshawn, Edwin, if this was a consistent Edwin, I say, yo, this is a good fight, but I think it's gonna be a slaughter after like 3 or 4 rounds. I think we're gonna see the clear separation between Keyshawn and Edwin. More hungrier fighter, and it's gonna go down. Exactly, always uncensored, all freaking ways.
No, I ain't uncensored. I just try to keep it real. Shit. I say what everybody else afraid to say, damn it.
My goodness. Okay, thank you. Makes the 12 rounds, he's gonna be the winner even if he loses. Ooh, that's a profound statement. That's why Keyshawn took the fight. I can't stand the entire can't talk about it, Tanya. But I think it's more so a comparison. Let's see, especially now that I guess that Keyshawn and Shakur has some type of rivalry going on.
Man, Top Rank is sitting there systematically trying to bring Shakur Stevenson down. They took if you always people that hate on Shakur Stevenson, it's always 2 fights that they go to. They go to the Nakatilia fight and they go to the De Los Santos fight. Both Nakatilia and De Los Santos is about to get stopped this weekend. That's gonna make Shakur's stock drop, and everybody about to talk shit about Shakur because both these niggas is about to get stopped. They're not talking about when these people fought them. What they're doing is now Abdullah Mason. This is a good step up fight for him for Jeremiah Nakatilia, but Jeremiah's not the same one that Shakur fought. He's not the undefeated Nakatilia that was busting shit up. No, this is a motherfucker who people see his game plan. If you got power, you can catch this nigga coming in because he ain't got no defense, and you can stop him. He's done been stopped twice already. And now you got motherfucking De Los Santos that hasn't exercised in 2 fucking years coming in there. So this right here is an ode to Shakur Stevenson right here.
Hi, Ricky Wright. Edwin should have had 2 tune-ups before a second consecutive title shot after a layoff. Shameful. But I can't talk. I can't even be mad at it because PBC gonna put their fighters in position no matter what. And I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with this triangle with Shakur, Abdullah Mason, and Keyshawn. It's time to get it all worked out. If Abdullah, because he's number 2 right now, if Abdullah wins over the weekend, don't be surprised if we see Abdullah at number 1. That's all I'm saying for the WBO. Don't be surprised. And that's a good fight. Who do you got with that fight? Do you think Abdullah is ready for a Keyshawn Davis upper in chat?
Abdullah stops Keyshawn.
Upper.
I'm telling you, it's a reason why Keyshawn Davis backed off of that shit, dog. Them boys done spar. Abdullah stops that boy. That's why Abdullah said them niggas really don't want their goddamn smoke. Yeah, you notice Keyshawn still hasn't said shit to Abdullah Mason. Abdullah done made 5 fucking videos. He done been on 5 different platforms, and Keyshawn ain't said a bitch ass thing. Cause he know if you say something, it could be smoking. You can get it pronto because he's right there with your motherfucking ass. So of course he's not gonna say nothing. Abdullah's one of them generational talents we see. He remind me of Pretty Boy Floyd when Pretty Boy Floyd first got in there and was like, that's what he remind me of. But he got a little bit more size, and I feel like Abdullah gonna peak out at 154, maybe. But right now, that motherfucker, he's one of them ones. Keyshawn know he one of them ones. And he said that motherfucker don't want no goddamn smoke. And he knows it. And he ain't said a bitch ass thing. That's why Keyshawn backtracked it when he talked shit about him that last time. Niggas know. Exactly, Darius Ward. He about to be over. First Keyshawn sit there and say, if you're not DB3, you're not nothing. That was a shot to Shakur. But when watch, Abdullah Mason is about to be number 3 or number 2 in the WBC and number 1 in the WBO after this weekend. Because he's about to put on a spectacular performance and they ain't gonna have no choice but to move him up. And we're gonna see a whole lot of damn brotherly shit. Motherfuckers gonna want to be brothers, best friends, and every goddamn thing.
If Keyshawn stops Edwin De Los Santos, does he reign supreme as the king of the 135 division?
Why?
Just a question. That's what some people are asking.
Fuck no. Like, it's about how you fight the book. Okay. If you want to reign supreme, stop De Los Santos and fight Abdullah back right after that. Like, you fight a nigga that hasn't exercised in 2 years. If you don't stop this motherfucker, you're a joke. You're a clown. He's going into this fight knowing that his expectations, he has to get a stoppage.
Okay.
And the nigga ain't been cutting weight in over 2 years, so the nigga got he gotta adhere to a rehydration clause as well. That's gonna fuck with De Los Santos anyway.
And who is fighting a better competition between him and Shakur? So Shakur was the Pato or Keyshawn versus Edwin? I would say Shakur.
Shakur's fighting a better competition than Abdullah, then Keyshawn. I put Jeremiah Nakathila above Edwin De Los Santos at this point.
Okay. I need to know when. Okay.
Yeah, and Edwin got one good win at 135. It was a damn knockout on El Rayo in which he was knocked on his ass first. When did he become such a great goddamn fighter? My nigga William Foster bodied his ass in the damn ring. So when did Edwin De Los Santos become such a great benchmark motherfucking fighter? That's what I want to know. He got beat by motherfucking William Foster III. He got almost knocked out by El Rayo, and then he stopped him. Then he got beat by Shakur. What makes Edwin De Los Santos so great? He lost to Shakur. Okay. He lost in the fight with Shakur when Shakur threw less than 100 punches. Like, that is not a benchmark of greatness.
Okay. Well, these are just the questions that fans are asking on social media.
Oh, okay, Jab Queen. That makes sense. So you make so Any boxer that has power will make Shakur go lateral. You feel me? Like any boxer that goes lateral will make Shakur get the fuck out the damn way. So that's all you need is power. You ain't got. That means Edward Berlanga, by that right, would be a motherfucking benchmark fighter because he got power. I mean, he can't box.
Is it true Rayo is back at 135? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah. Antoine Russell sent him back to the damn drawing board. And it's funny how he said he wouldn't go back to 135 when Tank was trying to fight him. But after Antoine Russell beat the McStuffins out of his ass, he back at 135.
Didn't want to do it. If Edwin can't catch him, it's gonna be if Edwin catch him, it's gonna be an upset. But I don't know because Keyshawn got a chin to me, so I don't know. I think it's gonna take just one moment. Like Keyshawn just gonna have to box. It's gonna be a fun fight though. It's definitely gonna be a fun fight, and they're selling out really, really well. So shout out to them. He ain't that cold. Well, let's see. Now, if he do win, oh my goodness. Oh, Kawhi. If Kawhi gonna come here on Monday talking about it's me again, I told y'all. Edwin not being Shakur, y'all not being realistic. I don't think so. I think Keyshawn stops him bad in 6 rounds or less, 7 possibly. I don't think it goes the full 12, but like DZ said, if Edwin can make it a scrap and last all 12 rounds, that says something.
I'm telling y'all that the fight is over after 3 rounds. Like his gas tank ain't gonna last 3 rounds. Keyshawn is not a dumb fighter, and his coach is not dumb. They're gonna attack that man's body. That man has not worked out in 2 years from blood clots. He would have died if he worked out. Blood clots go to your brain and your heart. And then he had shoulder surgery. Like, come the fuck on, people. Like, this man is not gonna make it past 3 rounds. 3 rounds getting hit to the body, it's over with. He's gonna be gassed. And then Keyshawn gonna put on a damn show after that. And everybody gonna be like, he did this to De Los Santos. And I'm like, who the fuck is De Los Santos? Man.
Earl versus Manny. For what? 147? What you talk about, 2 cents? He not being hey GM, but it might go the distance. Keyshawn not stopping De Los Santos unless to the body. William Foster did it first. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. This is just what the people are saying. People have the questions. And of course I'm gonna bring that to y'all and see what y'all say about it because I'm not sure. I just know that Keyshawn is gonna stop. I think Keyshawn is gonna stop Edwin over this weekend, though. I do believe that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all about that. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Yoneli Hernandez type performance from Keyshawn. And a ref wave it off. And still not gonna get the Tank fight. Rayo should have took it when it was offered. I don't know. Him and Pitbull could fight, and whoever wins that can get the Tank fight. Cause they're both 8 and 9 in the WBA. Y'all know how they, you know, they lining it up. So you already know how that go. Y'all
hey, and shout out to my nigga GM, the OG from the Discord in the building. And if y'all can I get 3 people to support the grind? If not, I appreciate everybody, but we just need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for supporting the grind and hitting that like button, but I need 3 people to support the grind. Yeah, he didn't even really hurt Pedraza like that. That's what I was saying. People be thinking Keyshawn a big puncher. He's not a fucking big puncher. Like, he doesn't punch as hard as he fucking think he does. He damn sure wasn't hitting Nahir Albright that hard. Nahir Albright was putting it on Keyshawn ass. Hell, that fight was a damn split decision. No, it was a majority. It was like a majority decision, and they motherfucking turned it to a no contest.
And don't forget on Saturday, also, Lord Jesus, because we got this fight card with Keyshawn, which of course we gonna be tuned into. But we also have Fabio Wardley. He's fighting Justice Hanai. I call him Honey for the interim world heavyweight champion belt. And Dillian White, Upper's favorite fighter, makes his return. And
Fuck him.
and then there's
He
also
need to fight Fabio Wardley, damn it.
then we also have Pierce O'Leary versus Liam Dillon. This is going to be, I think, overseas. It's a Queensberry card, but it's about like 12 cards on 12 fights on that one upper. So it's Saturday is gonna be jam packed. But Fabio Wardley card versus Justice Hanai is also Saturday, June 7th. Nah, Bomac got Keyshawn punching hard. Look at
That
all
nigga's not punching hard. And shout out to my brother Kevin Livingstone in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, champ. I just need 2 more people to support the grind, bro. He said $5 for the grind. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, he's not hitting that damn hard frequent. Go look at that Nadir Albright fight. Hell, Pedraza was eating them shits, bro. Like, his body work is good, but he ain't got no pop like that. But you don't have to be a hard puncher to stop somebody to the body. I mean, we just go back and look at Shakur's last fight. Even he got a stoppage to the body against pad work. A nigga with no training camp.
Okay, well, speaking of, what is more impressive? Source of Boxing had posted this, and it's garnered a lot of controversy. And I thought, of course, let me bring this to the chat to get you guys' opinion on it. What's more impressive? What is the more impressive accomplishment? Floyd's record being
don't do that. Don't do that 8 division champ 50 win shit. We went over that shit a year and a half ago, and you forgot about it, best friend.
Well, they're bringing it up again, and a lot of people have a lot to say. Manny Pacquiao's division versus 50-0 Floyd. Which one is more impressive?
Okay, well, check this out. When they say the 8 divisions, do they not mention that Floyd is a 5 division? 130, 135, 140, 147, 154. So when they sit there and say, see, that's how they bullshit the narrative. Because you're saying 8 division versus 50-0, but you also got to say 5 division champion. Plus, you also got to say this 8 division dude is on the 50-0 record. Plus, the nigga that knocked out the 8 division champion is also on the 50-0 record. The nigga that put this nigga face down in the dirt, is on Floyd's resume as well. So you got 8 division versus 5 division, 50-0, nigga that beat you and beat the nigga that knocked you out. Now, how does it sound? It don't sound too close now, do it? Exactly. Just like they saying Devin Haney did more than Floyd and all them in his career. It's all how you spin it. Like I say, like my man Lil Wayne said a long time, some see graffiti as art, some see hoes to be women. You feel me? But I'm the greediest shark in a sea full of fishes. Damn it.
Well, I think that both of them are great fighters. So I don't even put them up, but I always thought that Floyd's accomplishments has always trumped Manny Pacquiao, but they're bringing this stuff back up because of the return of Manny Pacquiao and the fact that he wants Tank Davis after Barrios. He said he's coming in there to take his belt, and afterwards he want to fight Tank Davis. So let's see how this go. Hey, Big Supreme. So I think that's why they're bringing up all these narratives. I mean, bringing up the talking points of what was better.
And you know what's really funny though? And I'm gonna tell you another thing that breaks that 8 division narrative, right? Pacquiao is really only a 7 division champion. Because on one of them divisions, he didn't even have a major champion. He had the IBO. But they're not talking about that either. He has seven divisions with a major belt. He got 1 division with a IBO belt. So when they say 8 divisions, it's really 7 divisions. It's really 7 divisions. And see, if you're not a fan of boxing, people don't understand this. But I'm not a casual. I love boxing. And Manny Pacquiao is really only a 7 division champion because one of his belts was the IBO for one of them divisions for one. Next thing you know, Floyd is a 5 division champion. They don't mention that. So it's really 7 divisions versus 5 divisions. Then you got a nigga that's done lost more than 5 fights versus a nigga that's never lost to a man that's done knocked you out. I mean, man that knocked you out got defeated by this man. Then you also ducked him, and then when you did fight him, you got fucking schooled. Like Manny Pacquiao got fucking schooled. How can you compare the two? Like, come on, man. Your biggest payday was against Mr. 50-0. But Mr. 50-0, he's done got payday after payday after payday. Like, come on, man. It's no comparison.
Well, that's what they are saying. They're doing a comparison.
But that's what I'm saying, though. So basically, it's 8 division when it comes to Manny Pacquiao. But before Tank got fully elevated, people was saying Tank. Matter of fact, they were saying Tank wasn't the real champ. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So then that really don't matter then, right? So when it comes to somebody you don't fuck with, then it matters.
Well, I think we know that they pick and choose what they want to put on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? I think we already kind of know that. After the fight, he needs some more salt water. Lord Jesus. Well, that's what they're putting out there. You know, they're doing that comparison again between Floyd and Manny. It's all because of Floyd making his return. I mean, not Floyd, Manny Pacquiao making his return, and that Manny Pacquiao is now calling out Tank Davis. So let's see how this goes. Big Supreme said Lemos was not weight drained when he fought Keyshawn Davis. Okay. Talk your stuff. Talk your stuff. Floyd and Manny about to rematch. Would I want to see that again? No. I don't even think I would even want to see that. I think we'll get Manny versus Tank, y'all. I really think we're going to get that fight. I think we're going to get Manny versus Tank Davis soon. Because Manny's been really wanting that fight with Tank for the past couple years. He really is petitioning for that fight, and he's already coming out saying it now. He really wants that fight with Tank. And I'm just like, you know what? I've been hearing about it for so long and talking about it. Might as well like get it over with. I feel like with the whole Bud versus Canelo, get it over with. I'm tired of hearing about it. Would rather Manny versus EJ. I would love to see that. That's a good fight. Tank ain't fighting Manny. That's worse than Jake Paul. I don't know no more. He keep calling it out and he keeps trying to make it happen behind the scenes. I keep telling y'all that Manny been going after Tank for almost 2 years now. And now he getting Barrios and saying he gonna fight Tank afterwards if he beat Barrios. Doesn't mean you wasn't draining yourself to make weight. That's true, GM. So EJ can crush him. I would love the EJ versus Manny fight. That's a really good fight at 154. That's a really good fight. I don't think EJ will fight him at 147 though. I don't think EJ can make 147. The way that EJ look right now, he looked like he a good 154, 160. He in the 60s for sure. Lemos couldn't rehydrate more than 3 pounds in 24 hours. That's weight training. Manny going to 44. What you mean? Oh, 54? Okay. Well, right now he's trying to go down to 144 for Tank. If Tank get Jake Paul and Pac-Man on his resume, I'm done.
You're going to be done for him because he's going to have a way better resume than Devin because he's going to have legends that Devin could never have. Pac-Man already put some past Devin. He's already past Devin. But if he gets Pac-Man on his resume, Devin could never get nothing like that on his resume.
I wonder why won't they link that up? Devin 147, Pacquiao 147.
Pacquiao trying to make some money. He ain't gonna make no money fighting no goddamn Devin.
Because
Barrios is a bigger payday than Devin. Man, Pacquiao can fight anybody at 147. He get a bigger payday than Devin.
But he is number 1 in the WBC. Devin Haney is upper.
Okay, and Sam O'Leary number 1 in damn matter of fact, what's the nigga name that's number 1 in the WBO and the WBC? The white guy from the white guy in 135. Yeah, they was trying to put Mark Chamberlain number one. We see what happened to him. Shit.
I'm just saying, why not fight if Barrios beats Manny Pacquiao?
Look, I'm not trying to see Pacquiao fight again, but if I'm gonna see Manny Pacquiao fight again, at least make that shit action packed. I'm not trying to see Manny trying to chase that man. You know, Manny almost 50 years old. That nigga gonna get tired by the 6 goddamn round chasing them. Damn it.
What, chasing around Devin? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Devin, man, come on now. Devin ran from damn Ramirez. What you think he gonna do when he feel that Pac-Man power? He already know Pac-Man a legend. Devin ain't trying to get touched.
Well, this is interesting. I got to see how this continue to play out with Devin being number one in the WBC. Manny Pacquiao saying he's going to beat Barrios and go after Tank. Barrios, you know.
Well, you know something frequent. They may have to give Manny Pacquiao a walking stick, but that's just like all of Devin's opponents.
Lord. Lord.
You know, Devin liked fighting them cougars.
Oh, my God. Allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly. Go look at his resume.
I know. Lord,
everybody that he didn't fight in Mexico is past senior citizens. They getting motherfucking 2-1.
Lord, have mercy. Ooh,
everybody that's on Devin Haney's resume that's not in his first fights at Mexico is getting a 2-for-1 discount at Double Golden Corral. Damn it, they all seniors.
Oh my God.
They getting the $3.99 special at Golden Corral on Sunday. Damn it.
What am I gonna do with y'all? What am I gonna do with y'all today? How is he number one at a weight class he has not fought in? Bill bought that slot for him. He's number one in the WBC, and he is number 2 in the WBA, and that is Boots' belt, which I know we are not going to get Devin versus Boots.
You want me to tell you how fucked up the ranking system is? How is Devin ranked number so high in the 147 division? He hasn't even fought at 147 yet.
Exactly. And I think the fight with Teo that they were negotiating, which they couldn't come down to it was a money issue. Was going to be for a catch weight at
144.
144. I know I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just reading y'all off how whoever put him up there. And it looks like he wants to fight. He's not going to fight at 147. It looks like he's going to be fighting at 144. How are you weight drained and miss weight at the same time? Just like Chris Eubanks just did, Big Supreme. Chris Eubanks was really weight drained for that fight against Conor Benn. Hey, Dave. He said because Dev was the champ in recess, he also ducked his mandatory Sandor Martin. In my opinion, he shouldn't be up there.
He was not the champ in recess no more. Remember when Sandor and old boy fought? That killed that shit. He was no longer the champ in recess when Pacquiao got that belt. But it's funny though. They sit there. They got Devin. But it's funny, you can't fight for a belt at a catch weight, right? But they got Devin number 1 at a catch weight, and he trying to fight at a catch weight. But how is that? And he's not even a star like that. But the man's fighting at a catch weight. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. He's ranked number 1 at 147. Hasn't fought at 147 yet. And he's steady trying to make his fights at 144. But ain't nobody saying that that's funny. Ain't nobody saying shit about that. The Hanos clowns are real quiet about that shit, though, right?
Big Supreme said Chris Eubank wasn't weight drained. Yes, he was. He said it himself. Did you see what that man?
Chris Eubank was about to die, bro. Chris Eubank was about to fucking die.
He had to go. He had to shrink his weight down. Did y'all not see what the man went through? He was definitely weight drained. Definitely. He had to go to the hospital afterwards. Go look at his interview. By that logic, all of Tank appointments was weight drain. No, Lord, no, Big Supreme. No, 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 no. No, no, that don't even make sense, friend. The new catchweight king. Yeah, I think so. It's looking like that, Jab Queen. I think he's taking a play out of Ryan Garcia's.
Floyd, he's taking out of Floyd and Canelo's playbook.
I don't think it's the same logic, Big Supreme, because I don't think it's the same logic, because we're talking about when they have to, with Chris Eubank, him going, he was already a 168 fighter. He had to shrink down to what, 160, I think, or 166 or something like that.
160.
160 to fight Conor Benn, who also had to come up. And he went through a lot to get his body. He missed weight and everything. He had to pay either 250 or 500,000. And he talked about it. He was not at peak level.
Chris Eubanks, I couldn't believe he survived that fight. That nigga was drained like hell, bro.
Frank,
and I still need two more. I still need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. 2 more in the Cash App or the PayPal if y'all can. But yeah, Chris Eubanks, that man, his brain didn't even rehydrate right. I could tell that nigga was looking out of it, muffled, befuddled, all that shit.
Big Supreme say Frank wasn't weight drained. No, Frank was not weight drained. Frank Martin fights at 135. Like that's the apples to oranges.
You can't say weight drain if you fight in your right weight class. If you're fighting in the weight class that you fight in, then you're supposed to be able to make weight, period. Now, if you're coming from another weight class, that's different.
But how is that Tank's fault if Frank Martin didn't have a good conditioning camp, Big Supreme? If that's the logic that you're Lemos missed weight by 6 pounds. Yeah, we said that Lemos missed weight, Big Supreme. I have no issue with that. He was a 140 fighter. He came down to fight Keyshawn Davis and missed the weight, had to pay the money, and that's it. So you're not getting an argument from me. Lemos was a 140 fighter. He just fought Africa. And half of these people don't know what boxing truly is. If they say Chris Eubank wasn't drained, you gotta be an idiot. Let that anybody's live stream. Yeah. Was Lemos weight drained? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No.
Lemos was out of shape, and they tried to weight drain him. And I feel like Lemos, he fucked up his camp, and he didn't have a good camp. And I felt like he was weight drained, even though he came in overweight, because he had a bad training camp. The nigga didn't have a full 9-week camp at all. And then to bring him down to 135, that motherfucker missed weight. So of course he was drained, and then he couldn't rehydrate all the way fully because they put that thing on him. So yeah, I felt like Lemos was weight drained.
I think it was on the day of the fight, he couldn't put on too much weight either. Couldn't drink or eat 24 hours before.
Yeah, they did Lemos something I ain't never seen, because he had to get weighed the day of the fucking fight. I was like, damn, I've never seen that. Like they weighed that nigga the day of the fight. So that nigga had to hold that damn rehydration, that little extra rehydration he had to hold that shit to the fight. And I'm like, damn.
I think, to be honest with you, with the whole Lemos situation with Keyshawn, I don't feel as though he was weight drained. I do believe that he had a bad camp. I'm trying to remember everything that happened during that.
Frequent. You want me to tell you why he was weight drained frequent? Because his last fights and all his fights is at 140. So he felt like he could still cut weight the same way that he normally did. But the weight wasn't coming off. So he couldn't get down to 135. He thought he could, but sometimes you don't know what your body will do. And he's getting older. See, a lot of times you don't know how much weight you can fucking cut until it's time for you to cut weight. And then sometimes your body just won't cut that motherfucking weight. You can have sometimes where your body just be like, you know what? Fuck it. This is all we can get up off of you. And you just can't make weight. That's the way it is.
Big Supreme said Limos was 155 at that. They both were in their 50s, him and Keyshawn. But still ranked at 135. Exactly. Frank Martin is still ranked. He's ranked in 2. So I think he's going to fight at 140, though. We should be having a fight announcement for Frank Martin soon. Limos was 155 in the ring. They both were at that weight, though. Big Supreme. They both was up there. Keyshawn is really a 147 fighter.
Exactly. Shout out to my guy World of Animals in the cash out with the $2 holler. Salute to my guy World of Animals. I just need one more person to support the grind for the day.
I think the point that they're trying to make frequent is that Limos went down. Lord Jesus. Limos went down to fight Keyshawn Davis on Friday.
Exactly. That nigga couldn't rehydrate that whole damn day frequent. So the last day, everybody's not Devin Haney. Everybody can't rehydrate 25 pounds in 12 hours frequent. That man had the damn rehab. And look, while after he weight loss, he had to hold his weight loss to the next fucking day, only 4 pounds. Do you know how long it is coming off of a fucking diet and only being able to put on 3 fucking pounds, nigga? Of course you don't. You're not active.
But he fought Key at his own weight, 140. He also had to shrink down to get at 135. Came in, he did use his weight tried to use it as an advantage. I did say that. I'm gonna keep it consistent. If the fight was at 135, but you phoned in the weight in 141, how are you weight drained? I think because
it's because he wasn't in shape, Big Supreme. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's 2 different types of making weight. You could be in shape and make weight, and you could be in shape and miss weight. That man was out of fucking shape. When he fought Africa and he came in at 140, he was in fucking shape. He wasn't in shape for that damn Keyshawn fight. You could tell when they was in that damn sauna, that nigga body was flabby as hell, dog. And that was like 2 days before the weigh-in.
Do we care that Badu Jack, the WBC?
Fuck Badu Jack.
Okay. Is that he's gonna have to do another fight with Noel, the one who that fight right there. Their bid is gonna go in July 1st. So yeah. Do we care? Badu Jack fight Noel again? No? Okay. I just want to let y'all know the WBC issued out a purse bid. Lord, that's some extreme. Lord, okay, so how do y'all? Okay, at the end of the day, hold on, baby. At the end of the day, right? This how I feel. Hold on, sis. At the end of the day, this how I feel, right? If we don't know, we're not in these fighters' bodies. We got a couple of fighters that's in the building, though, right? Upper used to fight. We got other people in here that used to fight. Or at least do sparring and everything else. Here's how I feel about the whole situation, okay? When you have been fighting at a certain weight class and you have to come down, it's going to be harder for you to come down, all right? So there will always be an asterisk or people that talk about that saying, okay, was this person weight drained or did they not have a good camp and everything?
Frequent, hold on one second, Keith. Frequent. Ryan was not drained for the Tank fight. The motherfucker was fighting at 135. Tank gave the man an extra pound. And the man was eating a pizza right before weigh-in, dumbass.
Now, do I think that with this particular situation with Limos versus Keyshawn, do I think that it was weight drain? No. But I do believe that it was hard for Limos to cut the weight to get down to 135 to fight Keyshawn Davis. The question is, why would Keyshawn Davis want to fight Limos anyway? But I digress. Limos can only rehydrate 3 pounds for 24 hours.
That's what
Normally,
he's saying. While Keyshawn was able to rehydrate the full like 15 pounds, this man was only because Keyshawn was able to rehydrate to the weight they were supposed to get to, while Limos could only rehydrate 3 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? That's what held it in. Ain't nobody lying, Big Supreme.
is
Big Supreme. They did a weight the next morning of the fight, bro. In the morning of the fight, he had to be up under that 146, bro. They weighed him the morning of the fight. Of course, a motherfucker gonna gain some more weight before fight night. They was trying to put fluids into that man, and them damn fluids that they had to put in there since they didn't have enough time for the fluids to damn do they do. Them fluids fucked him up. He got too many fluids in him. That's why I say it was a whole bad count. That's how I don't understand how Devin is able to put on 25 pounds and still go 12 rounds. Like, that shit's amazing. Like, that's an anomaly. Like, there's no way you're supposed to be able to put on 25 pounds and you don't even get a cramp.
He didn't adhere to the strict rehydration. But again,
no, he took the fine for missing weight, Big Supreme. But they was gonna call the fight off if he didn't make the next weight, and he made the next weight, bro. Go back and look.
Okay, thank you, Rod. Lord have mercy. But yeah. Oh Lord.
Well, Big Supreme and GM always going at it. It's usually the Big Supreme and GM, or GM is Planet 619, boy. I be rolling, boy.
Well, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, he was a 140 fighter going down to 135 to fight Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? And
next they're gonna say awesome Chad Dawson wasn't weight drained when he fought Andre Ward. I'll wait. But I still need one more person to he said, yeah, my son. I still need one more person to support the grind for the day. Can I get one more person either in the Cash App or the PayPal support the grind for the day? He said, GM is my son. He lucky, my young. Oh, so you saying Chad Dawson wasn't weight drained, Big Supreme?
Y'all, I guess we're going to have a whole conversation about what does it entail to be weight drained? Can a fighter be weight drained? I don't think, Big Supreme, so do you believe that a fighter could be weight drained? That's my question. Damn, GM, no. No, GM. No. Keyshawn is going to put hands and feet on Edwin this weekend. He got knocked out in sparring that month. Obviously.
Yeah, he got knocked out because he came down in that damn weight.
No, I'm just saying, Big Supreme, because you're talking like it can't. You're talking like that don't exist. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there aren't.
You know, Big Supreme is the hardcore hater, Key. What would we be without the hardcore hater?
Nah, Big Supreme be speaking facts, though. Like, Big Supreme definitely, you know, he be speaking facts. I
didn't say he didn't speak facts, but you got to realize he's the set leader for hardcore haters. So he gonna hate too now. Shit.
No, Limos wasn't weight drained. I never said weight drain doesn't exist. Okay. So he don't believe that Limos. I could see that though, because that could be argued both ways with Limos. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that as well. I could see that as well. Because I don't believe that. I feel as though Limos was playing games with the weight. But again, the question should be asked, why would Keyshawn fight him in the first place? And he was coming off a loss against Africa. But what, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't he? That's really the question. You know, like, this is what the second fight that he's fighting of a fighter coming off of a loss. Like, it's not looking good. The reason why we're talking about this, Big Supreme, is that it's been revealed that Edwin De Los Santos has a 10-pound rehydration clause as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's why people are.
But like I said, y'all can't blame Keyshawn for the 10-pound rehydration clause because everybody on that card has the 10-pound rehydration clause because that's the way they said it in Virginia. That's why he keep having his fights in Virginia. But like I said, I can't get mad about 10-pound rehydration clause that makes people fight in their right weight class. And that's what the IBF does. But the last 3 fight cards Keyshawn has been on in Virginia, it's been a 10-pound rehydration clause for everybody on that card.
Key, the state of Virginia. I get that though, Big Supreme, but you can't come out here saying other fighters have been tricking the game and getting on them about the rehydration clause, and you doing it too. Because now I got to scratch my head and say, why do you continue to put on fights in Norfolk, Virginia?
You can't fight nowhere else.
Nah. You the star though. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself out there. It's, go to Vegas and fight someone without that. That's all I'm saying. I get it, Big Supreme, but that's all I'm saying. Like, okay, it's time now. Because you're not going to be able to keep fighting in Norfolk and putting them and making sure that clause is implemented. You're not going to be able to keep doing that. If I cut 19 pounds from 60 and weigh in at 141 over 6 pounds from 135 limit and can't regain more than 3 pounds, how the F am I not drained? Lord Jesus, we ain't going to get nowhere. Every sanctioning body should reinforce rehydration rules like the IBF for fairness and fighter safety. Go to your right weight class. Damn it. I get it.
Got people scared to go fight in their right weight class. Look at Devin. He making sure he stay up under the 147 division.
But Barinchek, boxing guru, Barinchek is not a heavy fighter, and not to mention Barinchek is what, like 5'5".
Barinchek Barinchek's a slow leak, man.
Yeah, like that one, like, come on now.
But he fought Pedraza, he fought Lemos, and now he's fighting De Los Santos in Virginia.
That's all we're saying. Like, I get it. I just think that after this fight, it's going to be time for Keyshawn Davis venture out of Norfolk, go to Vegas, and fight somebody, you know what I'm saying, with some weight on them. That's going to rehydrate more than the weight limit that you're putting on them. So that's why we need that Abdullah Mason fight, Upper. We get that Abdullah Mason fight. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. He did Big Supreme, but he's still a 135 fighter. He's still a 145 fighter. It's Godzilla run. Oh my God. I'm Andy Hirakawa uncle. That's my boy right there. I love me some Andy Hirakawa. Okay. Anyways, that's all I got. Upper, you got anything else?
Nah, peace and blessing to everybody. Thank you for everybody that looked out. We were short one person on the grind, but it's all good, man. I appreciate everybody for coming to the show, man. Be back here tomorrow. Peace and blessing to everybody, and I'm out.
Thank you guys for joining us. I hope y'all had a wonderful Monday. Y'all cut up as usual, per usual. With the back and forth, I guess it's a lot going on with this whole weight drain. What's weight drain? Talking, all this stuff. But we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Lord Jesus. Big Supreme and GM. Shout out to Upper and his beautiful wife and family. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Our playback gang. The people that's listening in the background. Shout out to our people that was commenting. All the queens was in the building, from 2 Cents to Ashley's Corner to Tanya to Arena, Ty, Miss Jab, Boxing Queen. Thank you guys. Shout out to the content creators, 2 Cents. That dude named Dave, Ashley's Corner. Shout out to y'all. Big Dog was in the building. Salute. Big Dog Willie, GM, Big Supreme. Boxing Guru, everybody. That's my cue. Let me go. All right, y'all. I'm out.
nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Not moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was close, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep the drilling and spilling. Stay on .62, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it.